Man was covering up evidence of a prison break. Suddenly, the police arrived with men. Jack immediately pretended to be calm, asking them why they were here. It turns out that the police had received a report. A prisoner was hiding a saw blade in his notebook. That's why they started searching. Soon they arrived at Jack's cell. Jack's heart was pounding with fear. Watched every inch of his cell. He was afraid that they would find any sign of an escape. Luckily, the police were not very careful. They got away with it. But it was a wake-up call for them. Dancing on the edge of a knife every day is not an option. They had to get through as soon as possible. Otherwise, they could be discovered at any moment. So they decided to go for it. They had to dig once and for all. And so, under threat of death, they dug through the sewers at night. This man took the wall for his girlfriend. In no time at all, a small hole was dug. Slowly the small hole becomes a big one. The two began to dig their way out. They walked a long way through the waterway. Finally they see a ladder. And then they open the lid of the well. Oh my god, this is the exit. They finally see the world outside. The two of them were very excited. They decided to go back and get their teammates. When they got back to their cell, Arthur was in a hurry to tell him the good news. When Arthur heard the news, Arthur's eyes did not waver, but he immediately decided to escape with the group tonight. He even decided to draw lots to decide who would go first. But to everyone's surprise, that's when the police arrived. Adam was taken out alone. He soon made his way to the warden's room. According to the notice received by the warden, Adam's charges were now withdrawn. He would be released within a day at the most. Adam was not very happy to hear this. This was noticed by the warden. When he returned to his cell, Adam told his companions that the charges had been withdrawn. But when they heard this, they questioned him directly whether he had told them about the escape tonight. Adam was adamant that even if he was released, he was still going to get out with his real skills. His companions looked at him with a sincere look in their eyes. They finally chose to believe Adam, so they all started shaving, combing their hair and polishing their shoes. Everything was ready to go. The cardboard was removed, and the escape was complete. And that's when Sam, who was on the loose, suddenly he finds all the police standing at the door watching. What the hell is going on here? Smith was so shocked that he froze in his flaxen state. At the same time Adam's mouth dropped open in shock. The police burst through the door. They grabbed them all at once. They stripped them of their clothes. They told them to stand by the wall. And Adam came out of the house, but was put in a separate cell by the prison governor. His companion turned to him and told him something. The real traitor was not Adam. He was just a pawn in the whole scheme. Arthur was not a criminal either, because he told the story himself. And the prison was a life sentence. And he gets out early. The answer is obvious. Arthur must have been working for the warden. The real mastermind was the warden. He'd planned all this. The purpose was to make himself rich and powerful by solving a big case. And that's the end of the story for today. Thank you all for your interest.